Hello, this is my day 87 video here at UBC, and I'll title this one Chemistry. So I woke up like Monday, 8 a.m. lecture, had like a team quiz on AppSci. This one was the worst one by far, like really bad. Thankfully, one quiz gets dropped. Like out of all the team quizzes we take, like the lowest grade gets dropped. So this one's getting dropped, but yeah, it was not good. Like, you have 4 answer choices. If you get it on the first attempt, you get 4 points. Second attempt, 2 points. Third attempt, 1 point. And if you only get it on the fourth attempt, like basically once you've guessed the other 3, like you get 0 points. And we had that happen for a couple of questions. So yeah, it was not good. Like the quiz bad. But yeah, then came back, had a quick breakfast with the way, and then we looked at each other, we're tired, so we went to our dorms and both took naps. I slept from like 10 to 1, so it was, yeah, it's 2 sleep cycles, not even just a nap, it's a lot of sleep. But I woke up, I felt like a different person, to be honest. I was like, okay, great. I went and grabbed like a super quick lunch, just like got myself a salad and a burger, and then came back and I had a team call with my group. So we had called on day 86 as well, to like get work done, and we basically split up into 3 parts, and nobody finished their parts, which was expected. We agreed that like we were called today so that we could like edit the final results and like be close to done, like be done basically. And so the elevator pitch that I and our teammate worked on was like the first thing we reviewed. Basically, with our elevator pitch, we had all the content. We just hadn't like cut it down to 60 seconds of talking. So we just like worked as a group, like reworded a couple things and just cut off like the excess wording, I guess. And like elevator pitch, 20 minutes and we were done, right? And then we moved on to the promo sheet, which like is supposed to advertise our product, right? And I look at it, white background. It has 1 picture, which is not even of the final model, and all, like big blocks of text. Like, what the hell? How is this like an advertisement? Anyways, like, okay, like the thing that really caught me off guard was like white background. Like, come on, man, that's such an easy thing to change at least. Like, to make it seem that you put at least some effort. Right? Like two group mates worked on this and like an hour of work, and this is what they come up with. Like, I don't get it, but basically, yeah, that's what we spent a lot of time working on, actually, the promo sheet. And like, I had a idea, I'm like, hey, like, we're doing this for an arcade machine. I'm like, why don't we have like arcade colors as the background? I'm like, I create like a pretty, like, a good looking neon background. And like one of the teammates like shoots it down. He's like, no, it's too distracting. Like, it's a bad background. And I'm like, okay, like, what ideas do you have? And he's like, I don't know. And basically, like, he just kept shooting down ideas over and over until I finally like created a background that he was happy with. Like, God, the entitlement. Like, shoot down ideas, that's fine. And yeah, I will admit the background was a bit distracting. Like, that was a bit of the point, but because of making it arcade themed. But sure, I get it. But then give me an idea in return, right? Like, no, he's like, no, this is bad, and like doesn't come up with anything. Whatever. It's just. Any guesses who that teammate was, guys? Tony! Whatever. After that, I went and had a Muay Thai class. Muay Thai was fun. I went against a person in southpaw stance the entire time, like he was my partner. So I did the entire class in southpaw stance as well. And it's funny because like when you change sides, you also reverse which hands you do for pad holding. So like I'd say jab, but then I have to put out my right hand instead of my left. It was like, it messed with your brain a bit, but it was a lot of fun. Got to work on my left side as well, like weak side, left side, however you want to look at it. And then at the end we had like a bit of free pad holding. So basically I tell him what to do and he does it. And like after like 3 minutes of that, he was like really grateful to me. He's like, thanks. I was like, that was great coaching. He was really happy with like what I was having him to do and how I was like changing up the rhythm and like not letting him relax. So yeah, the guy was thankful. That was nice to see. I've definitely improved in pad holding. Like, I know I was pretty bad when I like used to do karate, but now because I have to do it like every class, I've gotten considerably better at pad holding. Anyways, then came back, showered. I recorded the day 86 video, twice because the first time I guess the video just didn't start for whatever reason, or like it closed out the app. So yeah, I finished recording, I'm like, okay, great, and I go like to like stop the video, and then there is no video. So I was like, oh, ever so slightly annoyed. Yeah, so I recorded the 86 video, edited it, uploaded it, and then I went to grab dinner with the Way. He also had a group call with his team, and he also was very disappointed in their work, and more so the lack of work, similarly to me. So I don't know, hoping next semester is going to be better, because yeah, as it stands now, not good, but it's fine. One more week of this bullshit and then I'll be done with the group work, so I'm looking forward to that. So I had dinner, then I came back to my room, and I really want to go to jazz night yesterday actually. So I was like, okay, like I'll watch one chem lecture and pump out this one worksheet. Like I have an hour to do so, doable. Like depends how easy or hard the worksheet is, but doable. So I'm like, okay, like let's go. Yeah, it was not doable. Like I started going to time lapse, and wow, that lecture was really hard. Like wow. The formulas they were giving us were so like complex, and they had so many parts to them. And like I finished the lecture, I'm like, my brain's fried, but like the puzzle pieces are kind of like coming together. Like it's starting to make sense. And like I go to work on the worksheet, and like it does make sense, and it does work out nicely, but it's a lot of work and a lot of like manipulation of variables to get the formulas to like a state that you can use them. And that took me a long time, and basically I finished at like 8:30 or something, and jazz night ends at 9, right? Like at that point I was like, great, like I didn't get to go to jazz night again, and I was a bit bummed out, not going to lie. I really wanted to go. I haven't been in a while, and vibes are always nice, but I was like, but then again, I'm also kind of glad I prioritized chemistry, because now I'm on top. Well, yesterday I was on top. And like I had actually a good understanding of the knowledge. Like I did the worksheet without seeking any outside references. This isn't cheating anyways, because the worksheet is completion based. As long as like you do it somehow, you get full marks. They're also worth like only a couple % of the final grade. So, but I actually did the entire worksheet like by myself without even having to like ask anybody for help or researching anything. So yeah, at least I got a good understanding of the topic. But yeah. Anyways, after that, I went and grabbed another dinner. Met up with Aiko. I've talked about her before. Just yeah, good vibes. I don't know. She's always easy to be around. And yeah, actually, I went to the dining hall, and like some of my other friends were still there. They had texted the group chat at like 8, and they're like, hey, like let's grab dinner, guys. And I'm like, sorry, like I'm working, so like I couldn't. And like I'll show up at 9, and they were still there actually. And like they're like, join us. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, guys. Like I'm grabbing dinner with a girl. And they're like, ooh, we understand. So it's just funny. But yeah. And then I came back to my dorm, and I could have recorded the 87 video. I really could have, but I was just like mentally drained at that point. Like I put a lot of brain power into that chemistry. Like I understood it, and I'm glad I did, but like yikes, it was not easy. So I just watched a lot of How I Met Your Mother, like from 10:30 to like, I don't know, 2. I watched How I Met Your Mother. So I yeah, a lot. Not gonna lie, I shouldn't have, but yeah. I just enjoyed my evening, and that was it. So yeah, it was a good day. Chemistry. That was, I guess, the main point of the day, just chemistry. I really put a lot of work into it. So yeah. Anyways, with that, I'm done. I hope you guys are doing good, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.